All right, ciao Juventini. We are live. It is time for kickoff. We're not far off, and I look at everybody in the live chat here already. Let's go, let's go. AJC Army here. Whoa, Ticker's jumping the gun here. Let's slow that down. Vito, AJC Army. It's game day, baby. Let's go. Let's get your predictions in here. Okay, so start firing those predictions in here. What are we going to see, everybody? Are we going to see a struggle, but still a result? Are we going to see some good football and maybe, hopefully, a confidence builder going into Benfica this weekend? What are we going to see? You let me know in the live chat what you're expecting. Let's go. Everybody here, Bobbio, andiamo, Juve, Alex P, fino alla fine, absolutely, of course. Let's see what the guys can do. Let's get into lineups, okay, everybody? Let's get into the lineups right out of the gate. So we are going to get Pedin in goal. We are going to have Quadrado, Bonucci, Bremer, and Disallowed across the back. So it was slated that we were going to get some rest for Bremer, potentially getting Rugani or Gatti. It turns out that it is going to be Bremer partnering up with Bonucci at the back here, okay? In terms of in the middle of the park, we have McKennie, Paredes, and Miretti. Again, was slated that we could potentially get Fagioli in there, but not the case, okay? So we are not getting Fagioli in the middle. Miretti, Paredes, and McKennie. Up top, Kostic, Keane, and Vlahovic. But here's the question. Is it going to be a top three, or is it going to play out as a 4-4-2 hybrid, which is something that we've been seeing? We have to wait to see. We've got the lineups coming out here on the feed, and Fubo TV a little bit choppy, so hopefully I'm going to see if I can get caught up here. It's giving me errors. Let me try and restart the whole thing here. Fubo's been hit and miss, and that's why sometimes I usually get my ticker out about a minute late. So hopefully it can dial in here and we can get this thing timed out perfectly. That's the starting lineup. Everybody that's joined me, I want to know your thoughts on the starting lineup and how you feel about this one. Look, bottom line to me is whoever's playing, it's got to be a victory, okay? We have to get the result today against Salernitana. In terms of performances and should certain guys be rested or whatnot based on our play, lack of confidence going on, you can argue both. You could argue, hey, change it up to try and switch things up, or you can make the argument that hey, because of how we're playing, keep it with the more experienced and regulars to hopefully try and get that boost. But one thing's for sure, we have to get the result. Juve coming out in those third kits, and I'm going to be honest, everybody, I like them. I like those third kits, okay? So Juve coming out in the third kits. And I did not sport the kit today, okay? No kits today. I want to change it up. I'm going with the Il Principino sweater that's also available on our store should you choose to try and support the channel that way and get yourself some cool gear, all right? A word on the Matchday Live, and I thought, hey, let's keep it rolling, okay? So no kits today. Hopefully we can switch up, and maybe this will bring some goals. So let's see if Il Principino sweater could bring us some goals, everybody. Let's go. Max Green, David, Nicola in the tunnel there as the teams get ready, get set to come out here. I'm ready to go. I am ready to go. This one's got to be a victory. Let's get the chance going right out of the gate here, everybody. We've got the lineups. Let's see what they can do. Goal scorers. So, interesting note, too, that Vlahovic going into this one has the opportunity to join a small club of players, because if he scores today, he will have scored in 5 consecutive home games, and then he would tie Cristiano Ronaldo, David Trezeguet, and Alessandro Del Piero of players to do so since 1994, so it should be said. All right, team's getting ready to come out here. Let's go, let's go. Got to get a victory. Got to get some goals. Let's go. We got to get that confidence build up for Benfica. Benfica will be a challenge middle of next week in the Champions League. So let's see what we can get done here. Salernitana. So must be said, Salernitana obviously started off struggling. No goals in their first 3 matches until that victory against Sampdoria. They've got 3 draws and a victory since starting off winless in the first 3. They've got Dia, who's doing good. It looks like Piatek is going to be starting up front for them. We didn't know who was going to partner Dia. And I got to check if he's actually even in there, because it might be Bonazzoli and Piatek. We'll see. I didn't catch their starting lineup. So, no, it is. Looks like it'll be Dia and Piatek. Gandreva, obviously, no stranger to us. He'll be playing on their wing. They're going to play a straightforward 3-5-2. Looks like Fazio at the back. 3-5-2, very plain Jane for them. So let's see what happens. So Jeremiah's coming in here right out of the gate saying, ciao, not liking the starting lineup. Hey, it is what it is ultimately. I've been saying this a lot. Does not matter who's out there today. It's just about strictly the result. Have to get the result. In terms of the lineup, I'm still unsure, Jeremiah, if it's going to play out as a 4-3-3 or if it's going to be 4-4-2 hybrid with McKennie potentially on the outside. So what'll change is essentially where Kostic lines up. If Kostic comes to the right side, should be a 4-3-3 because Max said he likes Keane on the left side. If Keane goes to the right side, you're probably going to get a 4-4-2 hybrid with McKennie being an outside midfielder and Kostic taking up the left. So yet to be determined, Jeremiah. Let's see what happens. Andrew, come on. Guys, come on, Juve. Absolutely. We got to get this thing going. Jeremiah thinks it's going to be a 4-4-2. I would have to agree with you, and I think we'll probably end up seeing it be a 4-4-2. Let's see. Getting ready. Taking the coin toss, Fazio and Bonucci here. And guys, I like those kits. I like these kits. I gotta say, I like these kits. Taking the photo of the officials like they do before everyone. Let's go, everybody. Come on. Let's get this going. Looks like a beautiful night in Turin. The stadium's gorgeous when it's lit up at night. Salernitana has decent amount of traveling support with them. Look at that. Not bad. Not bad. We've got to get our stadium back to the fortress it was, though. We really, really do. But, 10% of returns is what it is. Jeremiah saying, come on, Keane, play well, please. We need this guy to have a good showing and get it together. Absolutely has to get it going. Alex P, you like him because they look like a maple leaf. Hey, I did say that. It does look like a maple leaf. And yeah, whatever it is, I like him. I don't mind when they change things up for the third kit. Okay, I don't mind when they change things up for the third kit. It's when they mess with the homes too much and don't keep them simplistic and classic. That's when I start to get bothered. But we're getting ready for kickoff here, everybody. Ref's taking his last looks. Blow the whistle. And we're off. Let's go. Juve pumps it forward. No, sorry, Salernitana pumping it forward. Quadrado getting to the back here. Pinned against the back line. Pumping it forward. Well ahead of Keane. Keane trying to get under it. McKennie and Keane providing some work right here. Paredes getting stuck in. Comes out with it. Fantastic. Does well to slot it over to Miretti, who puts it up to the side to Disallowed. Kostic now, so there you go. It is 4-4-2. Nice run by Miretti, and he's delivered the ball. He's got a 1v1 ahead of him. He's waiting for Kostic. Plays it into Kostic. Kostic with a low cross. Does make it through, but not to a Juve player. Salernitana pumping it forward. Backlines putting pressure. McKennie now. Oh, nice slide challenge. That's going to fall back to Quadrado. Quadrado had a quick inside pass to Paredes. Chooses to hold it and slow things right down and then has to take the foul because he can't even go forward. That's a one pass inside quick play. Again, Quadrado just playing the game so slow and right out of the gate. Come on, man. Get with it. Let's try and put pressure on these guys. Had Paredes there and Paredes wanted it. Long ball up the side over to Keane. Fazio's going to be forced to play it back. They're going to pump it forward. And McKennie battling inside there for Paredes. Can't get to this bouncing ball. Bremer handles it over inside to Quadrado. Quadrado scanning. He's going to go back. It's Bonucci. Over to the other side to Bremer. Bremer's got Disallowed on his left. And he gives it to him. Disallowed scanning. Paredes inside. Oh, try to play to Miretti. And Salernitana read that one. That was too slow from Juve. McKennie coming inside to clean things up. Wins the ball back. Gives it to Paredes. Miretti now scanning. He's got three Salernitana players ahead of him. Goes back to Paredes. Paredes is going to go around the defender over to Quadrado, who's got space on the right flank to move forward. Inside, Vlahovic tried to backheel it into McKennie's path, who was running beyond him. So trying to play a little bit quicker. Trying to get that energy going. Come on. Let's go. Come on, let's get the chance goal. Come on. So pressure from Miretti there. Vlahovic will apply a little bit of pressure on the keeper here. Miretti now coming back for a little bit of pressure, trying to pin Salernitana back. Here's a 50-50 up in the air. Juve wins it. McKennie in the middle here will have pressure applied to him. Bremer's going to go back to Perin, and Juve will have to regroup. Little bit of pressure from Salernitana there. Paredes, quick pass back to Bremer, and Salernitana drops. No pressure on Bremer right now as it stands. Let's see. Perin scanning. No pressure coming from Diaz standing back. There's a ball up ahead to Vlahovic. Tries to flick on, but just falls back to Fazio. And it's back in Salernitana's possession. Quadrado applying pressure, closing down. Keep it going. Keep the pressure up. Ball over the top. Ooh, bounces over Bremer. Wow, Piontek getting not to it to the other side. He's lobbing for a call. None given. Misread there by Bremer. And then he goes in rather aggressively, but that's okay. It didn't look like much at all, and there's nothing there. Piontek looking for it. VAR will probably review still. No, he's getting the shot. He's getting the shot off. There's nothing there. Nothing there. Let's go. But again, misread there by Bremer, and could have caused some serious problems. So play on. Play to resume. As I said, nothing much there. Piontek was still able to get his shot off. Just went awfully wide there. But, focus has to ramp up from Juve. Too far for Disallowed to reach there for that header to play it over to Kostic. Ends up going out for Salernitana throw. 4 minutes, 30 seconds in here. Salernitana now pumping the ball forward again. Piontek, they're just looking to play ahead in behind and try and get to those forwards with as much space as possible to work with. That's their MO. That's what they like to do. In this particular instance, Piontek was coming back from an offside position, so he's called. That misread by Bremer is not like him. He usually reads the play so well. Reminder to everybody that's honest with us right now, if you could just take the second to hit that like button, will be fantastic and help the channel out here. So let's go. Ball played forward. Oh, McKennie tried to play it in stride for Miretti there. As Juve tries to link up here between Vlahovic dropping back and then Miretti making the beyond run there, which is fine. It's good strategy. We need to get more involved and help Vlahovic and support him and find ways to get him involved in games. Switch field over to Bonucci here. He's got time to take a look here. It goes inside here. Miretti to Moise Kean. Moise Kean scanning. Stops it for Paredes. Paredes takes a look forward. He's trying to go over the top to Miretti. Miretti has a challenge on his back. Still wins it. No foul there on Miretti. He tries to win us a free kick in a very good position. Oh, here's pressure from Juve. Oh, Kostic has it go off the defender and out for a corner kick. There was potential there for us to turn that one around there. A little bit soft there from Miretti going down there. Must say on that replay especially, but it's good. Got to keep the pressure up. Got to put Salernitana under. Let's see what we can do here on this corner kick. Can we get to this one? Kostic lines it up. Getting ready to take here. There's Kostic. Nobody can get to it. Cleared out by Salernitana, but the pressure comes back from Juventus. Miretti, he's in the area. He turns it. Have a hit. Oh, forces a good stop there by the keeper. Well worked by Miretti. Bravo, Miretti. Just cuts and spins on three guys. Just his shot a little close to keeper there. Keeper had his hand dragging. Well worked by him, and this is what we need. We need a driving player inside there coming from the midfield. It's got the ability to take guys on. You've got to gain that area because anything can happen. You can gain a PK. Great work from the youngster there. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it rolling. Come on. Let's go. Sepe laboring for Salernitana, claiming that his head got a knock there on the pressure coming in, probably from Bremer, who was closest to him after the Miretti shot. Long ball from Sepe, handled by Bonucci, over to Paredes. Paredes inside to Kostic, who gets closed off. Oh, nice switch field there from Paredes over McKennie, over one more to Cuadrado. Cuadrado inside to Vlahovic, over to McKennie, goes back to Bonucci, and inside to Paredes, who's going to take a scan here. Slide it over to Bremer. Bremer has Disallowed on his left. He plays it to him. Disallowed inside to Paredes, who's going to have time to scan here. Over to McKennie, over to Bonucci. So Juve doing very, very well of not having those midfielders abandoned so fast. McKennie over to Disallowed. Disallowed's got Kostic to his left. He plays it to him. Disallowed makes a run. He's rewarded. Here's an inside ball to Vlahovic. Vlahovic finds it in the area, trying to turn it around. His pass is blocked. Great by Miretti. Shot! Stopped by Seppi. Rebound for Keane. Oh, Keane was offside on that rebound. Great work by Miretti. He is looking very, very strong here. There's another shot that draws a rebound, whatnot. Miretti with a bright, bright start. Keane offside on that rebound, so is getting called dead. But Miretti continues to press at the right moments and winning these loose balls. Great, great step in there. Has that hit. I'm not sure that's offside, to be honest, but Keane would have been stopped anyways. Looks very, very close to not being offside there. We're not talking much if he was. So, Juve starting to pressure Salernitana again, pressing them backwards. That's what you have to do. Force them to play a slow, slow game. Miretti blocks a pass out. Goes out for a throw into Salernitana. Miretti with a fat lip and he's bleeding, so got clipped somewhere. Let's see what we can do. 9 minutes, 15 seconds. Come on. Bremer on it here. Scans over to Disallowed. Disallowed's in tight. Miretti over to Paredes. Paredes scanning. Finds Cuadrado. Cuadrado might go back inside to Paredes. He does. Tries to one touch to McKennie. Oh, finds it. Great job by... Oh, pass a little too early from McKennie there. Should have just held up. Defense just able to get in front of it. Here's Kostic on the left. He's going to cross in. Get to it. Tries to find McKennie there. Fazio has it back and Sepe handles it. Good pressure from Juventus. Kid is on fire from Andrew Franceschi there. Absolutely. He's starting off very, very strong. Bickenji Miretti is our De Bruyne. He's playing very, very well in this one. Getting off to a great, great start. Here we have Disallowed over to the left to Kostic. Kostic scanning. Goes back to Miretti. Miretti has Paredes next to him. He's going to give it to him. Paredes scanning. Finds Bonucci. Bonucci taking a scan here. Is going to go over to Cuadrado. Cuadrado scanning. Paredes not really coming inside. Taking his time going over there. Bonucci over to Bremer. Bremer's going to scan. He's got Disallowed. Disallowed looks. He has Kostic to his left. He's going to play it there. Miretti starts to advance. Kostic moving inside. Has to go back to Bremer. Bremer scanning. Didn't have the switch field there. Here comes Bremer again. He's going to go over to Bonucci. Bonucci's going to scan. Might have to just move it up the pitch. He does. Plays it over to Keane. Keane's going to try and beat Fazio. Can't get there. He's going to apply maybe a little bit of pressure. No, they hold off on Sepe there with no pressure on the keeper right now. Vlahovic will slowly creep up. Long ball forward. Bonucci sizing it up. Heads it over to Cuadrado, who just keeps it in at the byline. Inside to Paredes. Paredes has space to scan. Quickly slides it over to Disallowed. Disallowed's got room on the left side. Inside to Kostic. Kostic scanning. Over to the back here. Oh, over to Bonucci. Juventus continues to scan here. We're dominating possession, which we need to. We need to start making the most of it. Nice little ball forward. Finding Miretti. Finds a nice pocket of space. He's running on. Finds Vlahovic. Top of the area. Over to Kostic. Have a hit. Oh, he tries to cross it back over the top there. His first touch took him a little out of a shooting area. Still could have had an opportunity if he wanted to. Miretti finding a nice pocket of space, and well done by Bonucci to find Miretti, who is starting to roam. This is one thing I said. If you noticed on that one, he was central. I've been saying if we play 4-3-3, if we use two pivots, use that attacking mid, not from the left side where Miretti is predominantly playing, but use him centrally because he can link up from both sides, and it should free up a lot more for Juventus. But Miretti doing very, very well, moving around the pitch, finding pockets, finding areas. And Juve being patient and waiting for that opening. Almost sucking Salernitana out, and then Miretti just finding holes. He's now back against the back line. Disallowed with a bit of a lazy attempt there, easily blocked by Salernitana as the player was placed right in front of him. Here's Bremer being pushed back. He's going to go up the sideline for Moise Keane. Oh, well done by McKennie. Little give and go there with Keane. Oh, he slots it over to Vlahovic. Right now, flag's down. Ooh, shots blocked. Goes out. No call for offside. Ooh, that was good. Those are the opportunities we want to see Vlahovic in. With a defender running backwards, being able to take it to him. We need to do that more often. Much more often. So, positive start from Juventus about 14 minutes in here. 13 and a bit. Miretti is on the corner kick from the right side here. Let's see if we can get to the end of this one and put a head on it and find goal. Miretti crossing. Poor cross from Miretti there. Doesn't get back past the first man. Paredes has it back. Gets it back. Trailing back all the way to Perin after that one. Juventus will get their players back in their positions. Perin's going to take his time. Going to slot over to Quadrado, who will scan. We're still waiting for defenders to get back into their positions. McKennie's got a little pressure on him there. Miretti finds himself over on the right flank now. Over to Disallowed, over to Paredes. And Juve's still waiting for their players to get in the right positions. Miretti has space now. Paredes finds him. Paredes looking good. Strong in possession. He's going to get better and better the more he plays with us. But I think it's promising so far. There's Quadrado all the way over to Paredes. Paredes quickly over to Disallowed. Disallowed scanning. Comes over to Miretti. Miretti's got time. Inside to McKennie. Back to Quadrado. You have Miretti there. Oh, gets closed down quick. Wasn't ready for it. Salernitana, what did I say they would try and do when they do get the possession? Try to turn it quickly. That's going to be their game today. Smash and grab. You've just got to be aware and swallow it up instantly. Possession being dominated by Juve as it should. Let's see. See if we can keep it going for the majority of this match. No letdown. That's what we're looking for, Juventini. No letdown. I'm going to pull up some statistics, give you the stats periodically on the numbers, okay? Bremer slots it over to Bonucci over on the right side. He's scanning. Has it over to Quadrado. Quadrado moving inside all the way over to Bremer. Let's take a look here. Give you some numbers, everybody, okay? So already 79% possession for Juventus, all right? 21 for Salernitana. 3 total shots for Juve, 2 on target, 1 total attempt for Salernitana. Obviously, that was the play misread by Bremer that Piatek ended up with a attempt. That's it for them. So Juve very much dominating the play. Again, need to ramp it up and get more in the opposition half and find one. Got to find one. Kill those spirits. Kill those spirits. Ooh, tried to play a little give and go there between Vlahovic and Miretti. Miretti find himself a... Ooh, Paredes wanted to pull the trigger there. Ended up eating it and playing a very nice switch field to Quadrado. McKennie over to the side to Quadrado. Trying to go inside to Paredes, but it's a bad pass. Suicide him. 3-on-2 break for Salernitana. Ooh, Bremer just gets a piece of that pass across to slow things down. Awful pass from Quadrado. I was on Quadrado earlier in the week and everything, and just really early this season. He needs to be much better, okay? Quadrado, he has been frustrating to watch, to say the least. As far as my opinion goes, Juventini, we need much better from Juan Quadrado. Salernitana now in possession, trying to work some give and goes, trying to get something going here. Handled by Juventus. Ball's getting pushed forward. It's a Salernitana throw. Fazio's under it there. Tom Snipes 10, terrible pass. Absolutely, I agree. Awful passer from Quadrado. You can't suicide your teammates there on that. Oh, they're at the top of the area. We're giving them space here. Tighten things up. Quadrado's got a 1v1 out on the side here. He's just slowing him down. Here's a floater cross. Cleared out by Disallowed. Salernitana still in possession. We've got Disallowed on the right trying to slow them down while Kostic comes in to offer support. Little flip ball through, handled by Bremer. Miretti trying to play it over and through to Vlahovic. Gets cut off and Salernitana back in possession. They're working it around here. Again, still working it around. Here you have a switch field. And all the way back over to Quad's wing. Oh, Quad misses it. His player gets beyond him. They're running into our area. McKennie now forced to play D. And there you go. And you're down. And you're down 1-0. Quadrado with a misread that allows his player to end up going in 1v1. And McKennie ended up having to try and play D inside the area there. Quadrado is a day late, a buck short again, everybody. A day late and a buck short from Quadrado yet again. Frustrating start here. Hard cross back post. Nothing's going to happen there as far as trying to stop it. Candreva just ends up running that right into goal there. But Quadrado's got to be sure on that one. Yeah, literally just runs it in. Frustrating. Quadrado, step it up. Unbelievable. We're down 1-0 to Salernitana right now. And again, all the possession in the world. Their first attempt on target. It's in the back of the net. Here we go. Goal against the run of play for the majority of the half, to be fair. I'm done with Quadrado. He's been junk all year. Pure crap from Brandon Peloso there. They are checking the goal. I think what they're checking is Candreva's hand, where it was, if it hit that before heading in there. But it's a frustrating start. Dominating possession. You simply have to be sure on that if you're going to try and cut it off by Quad. Otherwise, just maintain. They're not getting anything. They're not generating anything. You missing that allows them that entire sequence. Got to be better there, Quadrado. We need to see. I haven't seen a good replay here. If it does end up hitting Candreva's hand on the way in, his arms were tucked in. We'll wait and see on what the call's here, but come on. It is a goal. And we're 1-0 down. Must get better. BAT 97 not holding any punches back, saying Quadrado and Allegri in combination are destroying the club. Losing the ball here. Salernitana now coming back at us. Paredes stopping that, forcing them to play out to the outside. Here's a through ball pass. Two players trying to cut it out here. They don't get a foul though. Salernitana trying to get a foul here. Vlahovic wins one and Juve can regroup here. Okay, get back to possession. Get back to working the ball around. Get back to doing it quickly and try to create some more opportunities. Miretti's had 2 opportunities. Vlahovic with 1. Vlahovic has to do better in those type of scenarios where he's 1v1. Because if they're going to be few and far between, you got to make them count, brother. You got to make them count. Let's go. Disallowed back to Bremer. Bremer scans. He's going to go all the way back to Perin. Bonucci, not an option. He's too far forward. Perin's going to hold. He goes inside to Paredes. Goes back to Perin. Perin will pop it up. Vlahovic sizing this one up. Headed back. Paredes handles it very nicely. A great read from him. Inside to Vlahovic. Trying to get forward. Wins a foul there. This one probably about 30. Just outside 30 yards away. Ref's marking it up with the shaving cream. Let's see if we can get something here. We got to respond quickly here. Oh, I tell you, Juventini. 1-0 down at Salernitana. 1-0 down to Salernitana at home. Come on. Did anybody call a clean sheet? Any of you call a clean sheet today? I said Salernitana would get one. Paredes is over this one. Looks like we're going to pop it forward a little too far from shooting range. Oh, he just goes over to Kostic. Kostic now tries to have a cross in. Easily blocked out for a corner kick. Kostic, with just one player in front of you with that amount of space, get that cross through. Let's go. We're on a corner kick now. Kostic is going to be there. I find it interesting we don't want in-swinging corners. So you have Miretti and you have Kostic. Kostic should ideally be taking the ones on the right side. Miretti on the ones on the left side so that we can swing them in towards goal. I don't know. In-swingers are more dangerous than the outswinging ones, but we don't want to do that. Again, just maybe a tactic that might seem playing it safe just so they're in their regular positions rather than having to regroup. But I don't know. So far, we've had a couple corners and both of them were poor. So Keane's going to get a... No, he doesn't get the foul there. Oh, he's probably going to get that one. But the ref calls for play on, rightfully so, gives advantage. Salernitana moving against us as well. Bonucci going out to close in there, which means Cuadrado is slotted into Bonucci's role. Pop ball over to the back post. It's going to go out for a goal kick for Juventus. So Arash coming in here saying Kostic crosses 99% of the time blocked. The other 1%, everyone gets suppressed and misses everyone. Yeah, we need higher quality of crossing. Higher level of crossing needed. Outwin saying 3-1 full time. Hey, that was my score line. He's calling 1-1 first half, 3-1 full time. I called 3-1. I called 3-1 as well. Let's see if I can tally another correct prediction here. Disallowed back to Bremer here. Paredes not in position to be an option there. Bonucci popping over top to Vlahovic. Oh, that was a nice flick on just far ahead of McKinney there. Vlahovic doing well to battle there. Salernitana coming out with the ball here. Ends up just going out for a throw. As Mazzocchi and Cuadrado are battling on the flank there. Mazzocchi obviously the one getting the assist there on theirs. Martin Rosario coming in here saying, I'm out on Max. I'm done. Fire him. All right. Ooh, Disallowed, lackadaisical at the back here. Almost giving one right to Salernitana, running on goal. Can we pick up the sense of urgency with certain guys here? Why are we so comfortable right now? Let's go. Bonucci popping a ball to absolutely nobody. Paredes on a yellow card now. There's a yellow card 26 minutes in, and it's Paredes. Oh, man. And again, just a nonsense ball from Bonucci there. Nonsense ball, nowhere close. Paredes has to come in there, gets his studs up on the back of Piatek's foot. Yellow card. 26 minutes in, we got Paredes on this. It's got to get better here. Come on. Let's go. Again, what did I say at the start? Positive attitude, good ball movement. Don't switch off. Don't switch off. And now, Salernitana gets a goal, and their possession numbers start to increase. I'll give you statistics, everybody. Keep you in tabs. We had 79%. They're moving up. Okay, they're at 30% now for Salernitana, an increase of around 9% in a short period of time since their goal. They had one opportunity on target, and it's one goal. Juve has not had an opportunity since that 1v1 from Vlahovic. Piontek now holding it up with Salernitana, trying to play it inside, ends up winning the foul. Koulibaly gets taken down there from Bremer. Fortunate he did, because Piontek was streaking up that wing. If he was able to play that give and go, would have been a very, very dangerous scenario for Juventus. Okay, as the numbers start to spike, please, I ask everybody, just hit that thumbs up. Let's get the likes up for this watch along. I love doing these. That's all I ask in return, is just a like. Let's try and get maximum amount of likes, Juventini, okay? Oh, here's Vlahovic trying to send him forward. Cut off. The pass a little too far ahead. He had to settle it in here. He's getting frustrated. Vlahovic venting at his teammates right now. Come on. We're down one. Let's spur everybody on in positive fashion here. Let's get it going, Vla. Come on. Come on, Dusan. Fight through it. Get it going. Edgar saying, I don't have faith in Vlahovic. Wow. Wow. We will see. We will see. I did say this dating back to last season and coming into this one. There are opportunities where they're very... This is just... Matsuki's getting absolutely mauled there by Moise Keane. Was going to end up getting called there. I've been saying with Vlahovic, he does get opportunities that I expect a top-level striker to be burying. Obviously, this season, not so much. We have not been creating well. But last season, I remember him getting sitters. He needs to be burying. Does that make me feel like I don't have faith in Vlahovic? No. I still very much have faith in Vlahovic. Here comes a cross in for... Oh, went to the back post. We're extremely fortunate. Nobody latched onto that. Cuadrado ends up getting absolutely plowed by Piontek. Was holding his position down, Cuadrado. At least he did that well enough, because it was always going to have to be a foul. Miretti trying to play inside to Keane. Keane does well there to win that one and fight through. Gets a foul. Getting frustrated. You guys can't get frustrated, though. You just got to move the ball quick and keep pushing. Start pressing them back again. You have to do that by regaining the possession battle. Win possession, control this game, start to push them back. And then when you have them back, keep them pinned back. This is the frustrating part about that goal that we surrendered, because it very much changes the outlook as far as Salernitana goes, and definitely makes life harder for us. Doesn't need to be that hard, but of course it does. And now players are going to start to, just second guess themselves. Everyone's going to be confidence is rattled, right? You already have a team that struggles as far as the confidence level goes, and now you're playing down one here, and every pass, everything is just going to have that increased amount of pressure. Whereas you had the opportunity to play this game a little bit looser and more comfortable. But you take your foot off the gas, you make an error, that's it. It's in the back of your net. Let's see if we can turn this thing around. Miretti now in control. Coming inside. Cuadrado. Over to Paredes. Paredes scanning. Kostic scanning. Nowhere to go. 31 minutes, 15 seconds. Ball at the back again with Bonucci. Bonucci tries to pop it over the top to Moise Keane. It's headed out. And now Salernitana gaining control. We're trying to close down quickly. Two men get beat. Miretti and McKennie by Dia. He has it over to the outside. And Salernitana coming forward. Holding things up. Working the ball through the middle now. Over to the outside. Keane's there, takes a foul, and that's just an easy one. Rather than just getting goal side, shutting it down, you just come in and two-hand shove them to the back. And it's frustrating here. This is absolutely frustrating. Come on, pick it up, Juve. Use your heads. It's moments like that. They're little plays, but they're little plays that show you how we're just not there up here where it counts. the most. We're just not with it up here. There is no need. No need to run in there and two-hand shove him. Just gain goal side. He has no wing outlet. So all you have to do is get the goal side there. You give them an easy out and a cross in an extremely dangerous position. Here it comes. Overhead to the back post. Headed out. Back inside. Attempted volley from Salernitana and goes awfully high and wide. So Keane, Vlahovic showing frustrations right now at just over the half-hour mark. And they got to dial it in. Kostic holding things up here. Scanning, looking for options. Goes back to Miretti. Miretti over to Paredes. Cuadrado calling for Keane to get the ball. Keane just an awful touch and falls over. Lobbying for a call, but his touch was piss poor anyways. Come on. My God. Is this ever frustrating to watch? Positive start, and it lasted what? Another 14, 15 minutes. Not good enough. Cuadrado's on a throw-in here. Down the right flank for Juve. Trying to go inside to Vlahovic. He's stripped of it. Comes inside. Wins it back at least. And now the ball over to Disallowed. Take the space you have. Get on your horse. Let's go. Miretti now inside. Scanning. He's going to pop it over to the right side. Try and get it over to Cuadrado. Is too far ahead. Cuadrado does well to see it out for a Juventus throw. Come on, you guys. Let's go. Pick it up. 34 minutes, 10 seconds in. Pick it up. Cuadrado now. Just holding this ball. Looking for options down the right side. Nobody's moving. Keane now. Chests it down. Has it back to Paredes. Paredes has an option over to his left. It's Disallowed. Has it back to Bonucci. Bonucci's going to pop it over. One arm. Vlahovic trying to settle this ball. It's just bouncing everywhere. He scans it. He wins a foul in a good spot here. Oh, he plays it through to Miretti. They try and get it going quickly here. Oh, right idea. I like that idea of trying to take advantage before defenses are set up. So I like that from Vlahovic. Again, sense of urgency. Play the game quicker. Make it harder for defenses. Bremer steps into it, but his touch leads it astray into Salernitana possession. Mazzocchi now coming up the left flank for Salernitana. Cuadrado engaging, but slowly. Inside. They're going to look. Salernitana probably switching it all the way over to the right flank now. Here we have this popping over the top here. Cuadrado's going to head that one out. And Salernitana trying to keep the pressure on, but they have it out for Juventus throw. Max Allegri yelling orders, shouting orders from the sideline here. Cuadrado now finds the gap to Bonucci. Bonucci over to Disallowed. Disallowed now up to Kostic. Come on, Kostic. You could take a player 1v1. Early to cross. It does go out for a Juventus corner kick. Too early to cross. Come on, Kostic. Try and take a guy on in certain circumstances. Too happy to cross. Need to get the ball to feet in the area again. Even if you're not going to take the 1v1. Here's another corner. Bremer doing everything to try and get to that. Has to just throw a leg to it. Yeah, here they show the replay. Vlahovic wins the foul. Gets up immediately. Plays it through to Miretti. His cross gets handled and cleared. Sepe now taking his time for Salernitana. We're closing in on 37 minutes, Juventini. So we have a call here for Milik to come in. Hey, I'm fine. You can leave Vlahovic out there. Get Milik in next to him. But yeah, and I'm totally fine with it. Quadrado pops it over to Disallowed. Disallowed scanning, trying to play it in. Miretti does well to earn the foul there and gets Salernitana on a yellow at 37 minutes. Maggiore there. And yes, frustrating for Juventus here. Very, very promising, exciting start. And again, things slow up completely for Juventus. Bremer over to the side to Quadrado. Scanning. He doesn't have an option inside. Miretti was getting there slowly. But Paredes now slowing down as far as where he finds himself and being an option. Miretti now centrally. Great ball over to Kostic. Kostic cutting inside. Scanning. Plays it inside for McKennie, but the pass is far too slow and gets cut off. Paredes now trying to slow Salernitana down on the side. Miretti does well, but doesn't fall for Juve, unfortunately. Salernitana moving it up forward. McKennie gets a piece of that one. Quadrado now trying to turn things. Here's Keane. Keane moving forward. Scanning. Take it to the defenses. Finds Vlahovic. Yes! Yes! Is he called offside? Flag's gone up, everybody. Flag's gone up. Just waited. Squeeze that one too long. Squeeze that one too long from Moise Keane. Oh, frustrating one. Frustrating one. Offside. Offside. Better from Juve. They turn it. Run at them. Turn the ball quickly. Play the game with pace. Vlahovic. Oh, so close there. Unfortunate for us, everybody. 39 minutes, 20 seconds. Still 1-0 Salernitana. Salernitana now trying to play this one over the top. Quadrado's going to regain possession for Juve here. Take a look. Slot it over to Bonucci, who will scan. Bonucci. Scanning. Back over to Bremer. Bremer over to Quadrado. Come on, Juve. Quadrado inside to Keane. Does well. Little flick on to Vlahovic. Vlahovic loses it. Now Salernitana in possession through Piatek. Going to come up the right side here. Scanning. Just holding possession. Salernitana working it around. Juve's legs. Much slower than how they started the game now. Ooh, that turn from Paredes was far too easy. Here's Matsuki again with some space. Over on Quadrado's flank. Trying to take him on. Pops it in. Straight to Perin. 40 minutes, 20 seconds now. Again, Perin pushing the pace. Getting it over to Quadrado quickly. McKennie has taken himself away from being an option. This is frustrating. Just there. A little sequence. But if you watch that, Quadrado, McKennie runs directly in front of him behind a defender. How on earth is Quadrado supposed to give you the ball, Big Mac, if you run behind a defender? Stay central. You're a central midfielder. Stay there and be an option. Unbelievable. Unbelievable to see those mistakes at this level and guys not understanding how to be options for their teammates. Again, small sequence, but incredibly frustrating to see. How on earth can Quadrado get him the ball there? You watch these sequences, you watch these plays. It's like, you don't make these mistakes in Sunday League. In Sunday League, these guys know where to be. It's infuriating to watch players for Juventus FC making those mistakes. It's shocking. Matsuki on the ball for Salernitana. They're playing it through the middle again. 41 minutes, 40 seconds here. Miretti trying to apply pressure. Loses his footing there. McKennie now trying to apply pressure. Salernitana holds pressure. Little pass inside. Dia just couldn't handle it. Oh, Piatek has found it. He's going to take a strike and Perin gets there. Not too hard. Trying to slot it to the corner there. And Perin gets it. Paredes slipped there when trying to mark with Piatek. Here comes Bonucci. Over to Bremer. Bremer over to Cuadrado. No options in the middle of the park for Cuadrado to play that ball. Absolutely no options. This has been a problem not just this season with Allegri. This dates back to Pirlo. This dates back to Sarri as well. There are too many instances. Every player on the ball for Juventus should have at least two options. We find ourselves more often than not for longer periods of time in matches where our players get the ball and they have no options. Absolutely none other than going backwards. Has to be better. Here comes Disallowed on the ball here now on the left flank. Has space to move forward. Paredes giving him an option. Kostic drops it to Paredes. Scanning. The legs are getting tired. Here's Miretti trying to play give and go with Paredes. Paredes has it back to Miretti. Over to Bremer. Bremer's going to have Cuadrado on the right, but it's taken away. Little too predictable. The legs are looking heavy for Juve now, and the movement ramps down. Here's a through ball for Vlahovic. Tries to have a quick hit there. Maybe trying to slot it back post. Hoping Keane will run on it, but doesn't get anything on it, and it ends up going out for a Salernitana goal kick, as nobody made contact with that. Frustrating 43 minutes, 45 seconds. Closing in on that halfway mark. We're probably going to end up getting maybe 2 minutes. Salernitana, lucky bounce there for them, and they're off to the races. Little odd man rush here. Mazzocchi over on the side. Big challenge from Cuadrado there. Big intervention. Look at this. Paredes, turn it quickly. Tries to get that through ball over to Kostic. It's cut off. Vlahovic holds it. Finds Cuadrado. Come on. Cuadrado over on the right, and he's falling over. Vlahovic trying to hold it. Frustrating. And we get nothing out of it. We get nothing out of it. And Vlahovic ends up taking the cheap foul there, stopping the turnaround. Oh, man. If Cuadrado could have got to that with some pace and get there, it's frustrating. Andrew Franceschi saying, what am I watching? Night and day from the first 15 minutes. This is a trend Juventus must stop. They must stop these incomplete performances. Incredibly frustrating. Mr. Kane, does someone need to be fired? I tell you, it seems like with each passing game, it gets harder and harder to say that change isn't required somewhere. You're not going to change the entire roster, but this is a frustrating one, Juventini. So we have 3 minutes here. Okay, 3 minutes. I didn't stop the halftime, the 45 minutes right at 45. Stopped at 45:21. I'll just pick it up from the same on the second half. Incredibly frustrating. We're going to give you some of the stats here, where we're at now. 64% for possession for Juventus. 5 total attempts for them, 2 on target. Salernitana with 4 total attempts, 2 on target. And they're up 1-0. Corner kicks, 4 for Juventus. All harmless. 0 corner kicks for Salernitana. 3 offsides for Juve. 1 for Salernitana. Incredibly frustrating and feels like much more of the same from Juve. Very toothless overall. But again, a big shift. Solid 14-15 minutes. Massive drop-off. Miretti tries to work there. Tries to win that ball back. Can't do it. Positionally, we've seen a lot of interchanging between McKennie, Miretti, Paredes. And ultimately, what it's doing is hurting. With all this movement and this mix and match and whatnot from where they're playing, it ends up hurting the options our ball carriers end up having. But one thing's for sure, we need to start switching it up from just being predominantly up the flanks, because those guys are getting the ball. They're having no options. Here's a misplay out on the flank here, and they're running at us. Bonucci inside to Piatek. Takes a deflection off McKennie. They're calling for handball. This is definitely going to be looked at here. Oh, scary times, Juventini. Scary times here. Misplayed from Paredes there, but Our fullback way out of position there. Piątek. Ooh. Bremer's got his arm out there. It hits it. Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, man. I can't see them not calling this a handball. That's a penalty, everybody. It's a pen. My word. My word. There will not be words should we fall 2-0 at half at home to Salernitana. There will not be words, Juventini. Incredible. He's going to take a look at this, but I can't see how he wouldn't call it a pen. I can't see how you would not call this a penalty. Incredible. Can we bench Allegri? Is that an option? I don't know, Tommy Snipes, but it's possible. Easy call for pen. Easy call for pen. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Pedin, come on. Come on, Pedin. Bremer gets the yellow here. Handball. Here comes Krzysztof Piątek. Pedin tries best. Again, facing a PK. Piątek run up. Easily slotted home. Easily slotted home. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, you guys. 2-0. 2-0. This is unbelievable, everybody. Unbelievable. 2-0 up. Salernitana at home. So, not to Bikramjeet, I don't want to, single you out or put you, but you're saying Allegri is not the problem here, guys. But all I'm going to say is, Bikramjeet, if he is not the problem, regardless, you are not able to change an entire roster, and what we're seeing is completely unacceptable. It's completely unacceptable. So even if he is not the problem, he essentially, almost by rule, becomes the problem because things must change. We cannot continue going on in this route. 2 wins in the last 10 running games for Max is not good. Is not good and not acceptable. I'll take crap football if we're winning games. Soon as those results go out the window and there's no progress being made, I'm not going to sit around and just wait and say, oh, it'll be okay once Chiesa comes in, once Di Maria comes back, oh, all's going to be well. That's not good enough, and you can't bank on that. This team needs a shakeup. They need a spark. I'm sorry, but this is unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. 15 minutes of good football out of 45 minutes at home to Salernitana? Come on. Come on, you guys. This is crazy. This is crazy. I could pick up this iPad and just bomb it right through this window right next to me right now. It's crazy watching this. My God. It's incredibly frustrating here. Dell's saying we can't control a game against Salernitana and you want to say it's not the coach's fault. With respect, that is a diluted take to Bikramjeet. So, yeah, for me, again, it just something has to change. You're in the middle of a season. We can't continue beyond this port if the results aren't coming. And draws are not results. Draws to Sampdoria, edging Spezia, but still playing poor for that match. Fiorentina draw, not even getting an attempt for 65 minutes. It has to change. You bring in another manager and nothing changes, and it's all the same. Well, then we have a massive crisis on our hands if you bring in another manager and there is no stimulus to this team. But I'm telling you, what we're seeing, this is well below a standard Juve should ever hold for themselves. Okay, this is crazy to watch. Absolutely crazy to watch. And again, if you want to start talking about this game and start breaking things down, where do you even start? At the start, the 15 minutes, everything was good, was making sense. The ball movement was good. The proper players were getting in the positions they needed to. And then all of a sudden, we got pretty freewheeling, okay? And you've got guys mixing around in the midfield, roaming all over the place. McKennie, again, not even being an option for the majority of that half. Paredes started to do something that Locatelli was heavily criticized for, which is not being an option and whatnot. But when you start getting ruled out, that's what happens. But he started to not be in the points he needed to be to pick up that ball and distribute. So options, we fell out of options. And again, the legs are gone. 15 minutes of football that looked like football, and then a complete shutdown from Juventus. And my God, you could take this watch-along halftime recap and add it to almost a bunch of the other ones, and you would almost feel like you're watching the same live stream if it wasn't for my top changing. This is crazy, you guys. It's got to be better. Way, way better. We're going to hit some of the numbers. You guys are flying away on the live chat, and it's absolutely amazing. You guys are great. Keep firing away here. I will try and find some and pick and choose some talking points out of everything you guys are flying in here with. It's coming fast and heavy right now. But possession-wise, to end this half, 62% possession for Juventus. Salernitana ends up with 6 total attempts, 3 on target. Juve finishes it with 5 total attempts, 2 on target. This is tough. This is tough to really digest as a Juve fan. Who do you even pick out as being the best player? I'd probably say Miretti, to be honest. Miretti was the most promising. Vlahovic had a couple moments in there, but Miretti sparked quite a bit of that too. This is frustrating half. Let's start getting to some of your thoughts and feelings here. Alex P saying Berna and Chiello were the last players with actual grinta. Berna and Chiello. Vito, as soon as the passes started back to Perin, I knew we were in trouble. It's their telltale sign. One of the things I touched on in the Matchday Live this morning is I was saying that when this team slows the game down, we are awful. We're terrible when we try to manage minutes in games. So for us right now, and the thing is, you have to learn how to play that way because you can't play guns blazing for a full 90. We all know that's not a reality. So for them to not be able to slow things down and manage game moments without falling trap and victim to complete abysmal football, this is a big problem this team has, because you can't be guns blazing the whole game. But my God, when we slow things down, it's got to be better. And then you started to see the legs get lazy and the passes start becoming brutal. Quadrado with brutal passes, McKennie with a couple, Moise Keane. It becomes slow, becomes predictable, and we easily get canceled out. And we start being easy to read, and defense start cutting off our passes to our forwards. Vlahovic and Keane getting picked off easily for the most part in that half. And it's because we can't play a slow tempo game. And the thing is, why? Is because when they want to try and control and manage and play slow, they do it in all phases. So when you want to get into that game, it's okay because you could do it at the back. You could do it in the middle for the most part. The second you start getting into that final third, it's got to ramp up. That's where the pace and the rate of play cannot slow down to the rest, but we try and do it the whole way. It's not going to work. When it comes time to getting chances, trying to create, trying to put teams under, it has to be quicker. And in the final third, far too predictable, far too slow. If you look at PSG, that game is a prime example why some were telling me we're close to PSG, and I'm saying no, we're miles off. And the reason is because when they slow things down, they control. They still control everything. And then when they get to the final third, time to dial up the opportunity. Boom. All of a sudden, the rate is like lightning, despite the fact that they just controlled and tried to regroup themselves for about 5 minutes. That's the difference. This team cannot go through those gears. We can't do it for whatever reason. For whatever reason, okay? Let's start getting into some of these here. Looking at the comments, I think one of us will do well. One of us will do better than Allegri. If this happens, game in, game out, Max probably looking on the out. Jack K coming in here. Alberto, what do you think is the next step? I can't see a way out other than sacking Allegri. Way, way below average. Jack, you kind of hit what I was talking about a couple minutes earlier, saying that even if some feel Max is not the problem, how much more do you go before trying to spark something in this team, in this club? Because one thing's for sure, you can't keep going this route and playing these matches this way without progress being made. For me, there's no progress. If you're holding on to this whim that once Di Maria comes back and Chiesa and whatnot, it automatically gets better. Well, the thing is, it can't get worse. My God, could you imagine worse than what we've been seeing? No, I don't even want to think about it. 2-0 down at Salernitana at halftime. Hey, 6 games in or whatever, I don't care. This is well below the standard. So, Jack, like I was saying earlier, if Max isn't the problem, we've got a very, very big issue. But what else can you do? You're not going to change the entire roster. You're not going to change all the players. Something's got to give. How much longer? How much longer will Elkan, Agnelli, how much longer can they wait before acting? I don't know. But this is crazy. And this game needed to be a confidence booster, a pick-me-up going in. Not that they're all gimmies, but you're set up with it. Salernitana at home going into a match against Benfica, which is going to be crucial for moving on in the Champions League group stages. Not looking good. Not looking good, Juventini. Jack saying, I'm on my way to book trip to Turin in November. PSG and Inter games. Can't go watch a team like this. My flights are booked. Hey, you never know. A lot can change from now till then. I hope we're talking much different about this team come that time. But hey, fingers crossed for you, Jack. Okay, let's see. How much more? What do we got here? What are the options if we sack the coach? Well, some want Thomas Tuchel. That became available. Some want him. The dream for many is Zinedine Zidane. I want to ask the live. I want to ask all of you this question right now. Number one, please like the video while you're all in here. Okay, let's get maximum amount of likes. I want to ask you guys this question. Is a coach like that the right manager to bring in? Do we need the motivator more than a guy like Zidane? Is Zidane the right guy? Will he be the motivative coach that we need? For me, I think this team needs a drill sergeant. I see a team with no heart, no fight, no balls, all right? And that, I think, gives us, if we can at least work hard, that's half the battle. It's half the battle if we at least dial up the work rate. But for me, I don't see those guys being the guys. I personally see Thomas Tuchel a little too close to Max Allegri. You need a drill sergeant right now. We sparked it in 2011-12 when we needed the pick-me-up. You need that same. You need the right guy that's going to light a fire, not give a crap about any of the names on the back of the kit and say, hey, this is the level we need all the time. And we need a drill sergeant, boys and girls. Think we need a drill sergeant. That's just me. That's just me. And to be honest, Tudor is a decent shout of being that guy. Tudor wouldn't be a bad option in my personal opinion. At least he would bring that. But it's going to be interesting. Is Juve going to move on from this Italian manager thing? A lot of us have been saying the next coach should be a non-Italian and bring a new wave in here and change things up. But we will see what happens. But I don't know. Juventini, all I know is this. I don't know how much more I can take. We're getting ready for the second half to kick off. Again, everybody, appreciate the likes, appreciate the support. Let's dial that thing up and let's get the numbers up here. But we will see. A part of me doubts that Juve will sack Allegri mid-season. The wild card is, man, it's a World Cup year, okay? So it's a World Cup year. Anything can happen with it being played in the middle of it. Maybe, just maybe, that gives Juve the confidence to actually act on a manager change. But I didn't see it happening. Now, I don't know. Things consist like this. Maybe. We will see. Jack saying Tudor left Juve with very, very bad blood last year with Pirlo. I don't know if it was necessarily bad blood with Juve or bad blood with Pirlo. Everything I heard and was led to believe was more between Pirlo and Tudor. I do like the shout for Tudor here. We're getting ready to start the second half, and my God, Juventini, fingers crossed. I tell you, we take an L. This post-match podcast tomorrow, we're live at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, is going to be a bloodbath for this team if we can't turn this thing around. Has to be turned around. Come on, let's go. BAT97 says he would sack him before Benfica. Landucci at least motivates the players. There you go. That coming in from BAT97. Something's got to give. Come on, boys. One more goal. And we're one goal, period. We got to get back in this. Second half. My God, I don't even know what to do other than this. I don't know what else to do other than that. Pray for this comeback, Juventini. Okay, we're getting ready for this. See what happens. Was jotting notes down, ended up throwing my pen after that PK. Gonna wait for the clock to line up with my ticker so that we can keep you looped in. Bonucci now with possession at the back here. Bremer on it. We're now lined up at the same time. Okay, Disallowed over to the side here. And not handled by Miretti, out for Salernitana throw. Too happy and too pedestrian for Juventus to just keep moving the ball around the perimeters. At some point, you need to start breaking those lines. Here's Miretti trying to battle, keep possession, wins the foul there. Send bodies forward. You got to try and find a goal quickly here, Juventini. So find the bodies, get them up, and let's go. Paredes quickly outside to Kostic. Kostic has a player in front of him. So early to cross. Gets blocked again. He just can't get it by the men in front of him. And again, people are going to get on him. They're going to be frustrated with him. To be honest, it is a frustration that so many are getting blocked. He needs to start getting them by there. Here's Paredes. Hey, look at that. Finally in swinging corners. It's almost like somebody said that in the first half. In swinging corner. Come on, get to it. Oh, McKennie didn't get there. Didn't miss it by much. Salernitana now with a chance to regroup. They're going to come up their left flank. Send those bodies forward and get after this. Quadrado misreading there. Salernitana able to come back. Kostic is back. Paredes is back. Ball played in here. Miretti being the one back defensively. Ball played to the back there. Quadrado just chests it down. Pedin comes out to grab it. Now he'll drop it. Quadrado will pick it up and move forward. Here comes Paredes. Inside. Milik has entered the game. So it's worth noting there. Milik has entered. I'm going to take a look here. Didn't catch who. Moise Keane out. Milik in. Fantastic. Moise Kean, another subpar effort, unfortunately, must be said. Bonucci now barking orders when he was on it again, working through the outside. You've got to get the ball inside the middle. Paredes trying to find an opening where he can get that ball over to the outside to Miretti. Paredes not an option anymore. Cutting inside to Milik. Milik doing well, playing it over to Kostic. Kostic gets his guy down and the challenge comes in from the defender. He gets a piece of it. It bobbles with Kostic's dribbling. Oh man, that was actually Bremer back post. McKennie dove for it. Bremer got it. Ends up heading it off of the Salernitana defender. Did that get hand? Bremer's shouting for hand. Did that get hand? Well, nobody stopped it. Nobody's looking at it. Tom Snipes saying he's actually surprised Allegri made a halftime change. Yeah. Man, handball, I'm thinking the same looking back at that. I mean, potential, but I haven't seen a good replay. They haven't told the ref to look at it, so let's see here. Salernitana moving back with Dia there. Doing well. Dia's doing very, very well. Actually a good player. Definitely been a spark for Salernitana over the past 4 matches. Oh, back post ball. Not missing. Piantek by much. Deschilio there. Bikramjit saying no handball. Okay. I'll trust your word. I have not seen a good replay of it. Paredes, long ball sending over to Milik, sorry. Milik has Kostic by him. Plays it to him. Kostic inside. Bypasses Deschilio over to Paredes. Paredes goes over the top to McKennie. Bike! Wide. He does win a corner. McKennie laboring on the ground there. Nice over the top ball from Paredes. And Vlahovic was actually onside as well. Fazio throws his leg in high there. Well, maybe McKennie trying to earn us that kick here. We got Paredes on this corner kick. Come on, find one quick here. It's the only way we're going to turn this thing around. Find some quick here. Paredes with the nice one again. Good deliveries from Paredes. Enough is enough with the corner kicks. Get the guy on that can deliver them. Paredes, nice ball into Miretti. Miretti, quick to try and cross that. Easily blocked out. Vlahovic now battling, trying to win possession here. Kostic battling. Vlahovic battling. Milik in there. Kostic applying pressure. Nicely cut. Cross in. Yes! Yes! There you go. Bremer. Come on, Juve. There you go. Let's go. Fight, goddammit. Fight. Beautiful battling. Milik is instantly making an impact. What did I say? Work rate. He's making himself available. He's being the one that drops down. He's doing great. There's a good cross from Kostic. A beautiful cross from Kostic. Bremer runs in and hammers that thing down into the ground. Exactly what you need to do. Let's go, everybody. Come on. Pick it up here. Pick it up. My God, they've started play already. I haven't even chalked that one up because I'm jacked up. Let's go. Let's go. Keep it going. Oh, nice through ball. Vlahovic, flag stays down. Come on. Low cross. Oh! Almost an own goal after Vlahovic crosses it there, but the flag comes up late and Vlahovic ended up being offside. Oh my God. Yeah, he is off there. I thought he was going to be off. I was watching that linesman as the play was moving forward, and very, very late. That's what they do. They allow play to go on before flipping it forward there. He does very, very late, by the way, in flipping that flag up. Oh, come on. That's what we need. Keep it pressing. Keep it pressing. Come on. Turn this thing around, Juve. Let's go. Yellow card now being issued. Salernitana. Looks like it's Fazio. Come on. Keep it going. Keep it going. That goal should do wonders for our legs. Get the legs going. Kostic does well there. Paredes flips it forward. Milik does well. Look at Milik fight and hold on to that possession. Huge. Paredes, beautiful. Inside to Milik. Back to Paredes. Scanning. Now Paredes is getting into it. Over to Kostic. Oh, tries to go inside to find McKennie. Getting cut off, but the pressure is there from Juventus. That's what we need. Win that ball back. Beautiful. Disallowed, swing it out. Come on. Keep the ball moving quickly, though. Cuadrado's come far too central to be an option there for Bonucci as they sniff that out and Salernitana takes it away. Here's Disallowed. Over to Kostic. Overlaps him. Inside to Miretti. Miretti scans. Over to Bremer. Bremer will have Cuadrado on the right side. He's going to play it to him. Bremer starts making a move forward. Cuadrado inside to Milik. There we go. Now we're giving our flanks some options. Paredes. He's going to tee one up. Has a hit. Blocked. Heads out. Kostic stops it. Keeps possession here. Paredes. Scanning. Goes back. Come on. Come on, Juve. Dial it up. Dial it up. Over to Disallowed. Disallowed is going to have a cross. It's bouncing. Cleared out by Salernitana. Bremer applying pressure. Pushing him back. Here's Cuadrado applying pressure. And McKennie. Keep them pinned. There you go, McKennie. Cuadrado's won it. Loses it. Loses it, unfortunately. Salernitana trying to breathe now and move the ball forward. Get a little bit of a break. Don't allow them a foul to just get it. Win this ball back. Paredes coming back. Deflected out. Bonucci will step into that. He earns a foul. That's going to be an easy yellow card for Salernitana as they get their leg high on Bonucci as he goes to clear it. Piatek, they're the one that's going to take that yellow. All right, Juventini. Hey, I prayed. I prayed for us at half. It's better. It's much, much better. We've got to equal this one up. Got to equal this one up and then put the pressure on for the winner. Bremer with an absolute bullet of a header straight down into the ground, bouncing over. Those are the worst for keepers to deal with. That's your aim, is to always get it down low. Here comes Piatek now over on the right byline. He's with Candreva. And it's going to be a throw-in for Salernitana. Closing in on 55 minutes here. Tom Snipes, I was just literally going to talk about how Milik's turning out to be a very, very important player for us. And sometimes that's the way it works. The ones we want the least end up helping us out the most. Right now, he has been crucial for Juve. Absolutely crucial. Every time he's come into the games for us. Foul there on McKennie. We need to keep pushing here. Millie is our savior. Told you all. Hey, whoever is the savior, we just need that savior. Let's go. Cut off by Kostic here. Tries to play it over through. Milik stopped it. Vlahovic might have wanted that through, but it's called offside. Called offside on Juventus. Vlahovic, some words for the lines. Ooh, I don't know about that one, to be honest, on that deflection. But he's upset at the jersey tugging. We'll see what happens. We've got Sule on the sideline getting prepped. We've got Sandro on the sideline getting prepped. Kostic looking for that ball immediately. Throws it in. Heads it Milik's way. No handball there. Miretti fighting for that one. Goes out wide. Inside, Dia tries to one-touch that one forward. Ends up one-touching it out for a throw-in. Come on, let's get her going. Positive start. Again, dial up that pressure. Put them under. Keep building. I don't want to see the same thing as the first half. Start off strong for 14, 15 minutes and then fade. Come on, keep it rolling. It's only been 11 minutes. Come on. Miretti back to Disallowed. Back inside to Miretti. He's scanning. He's got Paredes inside. Plays it to him. Paredes scanning. Inside to Cuadrado. Cuadrado to Miretti. Miretti back to Cuadrado. Cuadrado Feinting across. Scanning. Over to Disallowed. Disallowed finds Milik. Milik scanning. Taking a look. He's going to play it all the way back to Bonucci. Bonucci having a look. Doesn't find anything. Again, we have to have options inside the middle. Kostic starting to take his man on. Finds a nice ball through to Miretti. Oh, Miretti. Oh. Unfortunate misplay there from Miretti. Just couldn't get that ball out where he wanted it to cross it in, and then ends up touching it out. You could see the frustration as he bullets that ball off the barrier behind goal. Frustrating one there that the kid's going to want back, but he's been playing a good match overall. So come on, keep it rolling, Juve. Keep it rolling. Come on. McKennie now touch over to Kostic. It's going to be offside anyways on Piątek. And Juve's going to have the throw. Little touch to Paredes, who's scanning. Goes back to Bonucci. Again, let's get those legs moving. Let's be options. Disallowed can't go inside to midfielder. It's taken away. Bonucci scanning. All the way over to Bremer. Bremer's going to carry it forward. He's going to take a look. He's going to stop it up for Cuadrado. Cuadrado, no options in the middle again as McKennie's too far forward and Paredes is too far wide. Have to identify those and become options quicker. Kostic now. Kostic cuts inside. He's got McKennie back. Back to Kostic. Kostic scanning. Has to go back to McKennie. McKennie has to go to Bonucci. Again, get those legs moving. Bonucci's going to go over the top. Finding Miretti. Oh, and the touch lets him down. Beautiful run. Great ball from Bonucci there. Unfortunate for Miretti to not be able to settle that. That is a fantastic timed run and a great ball from Bonucci. My God. Absolutely beautiful ball there. Jose Vasconcelos, great ball by Bonucci. Absolutely fantastic ball there. 60 minutes. We got a half hour to turn this one around. Come on. Let's go. This one's going to go out after a header between Bonucci. Piątek. Salernitana ready to make a change here. And it looks like it's Piątek that's going to come off for both teams. Oh, man. What a great ball there from Bonucci. I'm actually shocked because Miretti's touch is so good. I'm actually surprised he was unable to corral that, contain it, and get that shot off. Again, becoming a little bit of a lull here. Need to dial it up. Put them under here. Each minute that ramps up without putting them under and generating opportunities is going to hurt us. Candreva now switching field for Salernitana. Milik applying some pressure, pushing them backwards. Two-man setup up top. 4-4-2 base. Miretti right now, or McKennie right now, right in the middle of it. Paredes has become outside. No foul there. Disallowed, way too slow to react when you get the ball back. Way too slow, Disallowed. Come on. You have to realize that pressure's on you. Come on. Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Ball all the way back to Sepe there for Salernitana. Easy flip up there. McKennie hustling up there to put pressure, force them to move the ball quick. Bremer heads it forward. Milik, too far for him. Little flick on attempted there from McKennie, but he gets fouled in the back. Disallowed's ball. Come on, Juve. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Disallowed now going to be subbed off. Alexandro. And we have Miretti coming off for Fagioli. So, Fagioli's been one that I've been saying needs to really show us something because he He has not done enough in the preseason, in my personal opinion, to show us enough to be battling for minutes, for more minutes. I need to see him really show me something right now. Salernitana, prime opportunity. 2-1 down. Let's go. Bremer with a ball up the flank there, but it goes out for a throw and couldn't keep it in play. Excuse me. Let's see, Juventini. Fagioli. Arash calling it. Fagioli here to take over. Hey, fingers crossed. Come on. I'm with it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Andrew Franceschi, I like the subs. I like the subs. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it. Come on. Let's go. Sandro now on the ball. Little lob ball forward. Looking Milik's way. Settles down for McKennie. McKennie trying to play it forward to Vlahovic. Just can't hit him, and he's 2 feet away. Bremer going, Sandro going right through Botham, who just entered the match. So Sandro saying welcome. Okay. Making a meal out of this thing. Let's get up here. Let's go. Come on. Mansalicki here. Need a goal before the 70th. Yes. We need a goal. Need another one. Has to be leveled. Seeker of truce. Fagioli from the gulag there. Come on. Salernitana in possession here. Looking for the switch field. There's a lot of space over there for Candreva. He has to settle this one first. Quick cross in. Good job from Candreva. He's always had the crossing ability. That's for sure. Vlahovic settles it there. Milik comes in. Pops it ahead for Kostic. Kostic just trying to hold it in play. And he holds it right back to Salernitana. Oh, Kostic trying to apply some pressure now. Ball's with Candreva. Kostic doing well to at least force him backwards. Paredes now applying a little bit of pressure. Milik closes in. Great job by Bonucci there. Well done by Fagioli. Come on. Turning it. Finds Vlahovic. Come on, Vlahovic. Left-footed shot. Forces the keeper to make a save. It goes out for a Juve corner. That's better. Nicely handled from Fagioli in the middle of the pitch and to take it into space and find Vlahovic forward. Well done from Fagioli. Good move on his entry. Come on, Juve. Corner kick here. Paredes is on it. He's had some good deliveries. Let's get another one. Bremer, come on. Do we have a Bremer brace? Come on. Get to this. Ooh. Goes back post. Goes all the way through. McKennie on it. Slipping. Holds it in. No, it's out. McKennie trying to do a little 1-2 move on the player out there and ends up just seeing it out there. Vlahovic, you know what? That's curling in there. Keeper gets his mitt to it. Relatively easy save. Was hoping somebody could get to that rebound there. Here comes Salernitana up their right flank, trying to get forward here. Pressure being thrown by Fagioli there. Ooh, a little too much space here. The backline's completely dropped off. Shot bounces around a couple times and Sandro ends up deflecting it into Perin's hands. Bonucci is barking orders right now. Absolutely losing it. Inside to Paredes. Scans. Over to Sandro. Sandro's going to pop it back over for Bremer. Bremer's got space to carry forward. Always scanning. Inside to Quadrado. No options in the middle of the park again. I'm not sure why McKennie continues to make that run. I could only think it's part of the scenario, the scheme, but I don't know why, because it literally renders him not an option whatsoever. Nice ball over the top from Sandro. Kostic gets to it. He crosses it in. Oh, Vlahovic just couldn't rest it. Paredes has a hit. Oh, rolls it wide. Vlahovic trying to draw a foul there. He's just around the top of the area there, trying to draw one. Paredes steps into that, but just can't hit target. Kostic just seeing one in there, deflects off the player, still gets through. And Paredes here, want to see that hit target. Could have even popped that ball forward a little bit more. Maybe get a little bit more juice, momentum behind it. But that's okay. That's still better. Keep it pressing. We need to find one here. We're at 67 minutes, 45 seconds. Come on, Juve. Push. Bonucci battling there. Does well. Gets it. Cuadrado now on the right. He scans. Inside. Oh, Milik just has that one roll under his foot. Picked it up a little too high there. Oh, Milik ends up getting it back. Paredes stepping in there. Finds Kostic. Kostic is central. Looking for an option. It's going to have it to Fagioli. Fagioli turning, taking a look. No options. Goes inside to Paredes. Lets it go to Cuadrado. Inside to Milik. Milik turning. Tries to play through to Cuadrado. Mazzocchi and him battling. Trying to clear it out here. Put the pressure. Keep them under. Well won back. There you have it. Over to the side to McKennie. Scanning. He's going to cross it. Oh, the cross is far gone. Far gone beyond goal. Right idea. We had numbers in there. Poor execution on the cross. Come on. Keep the pressure going here. Keep the pressure going. Got to equalize here and then send everything for that winner. Come on. Fantastic job there from Bremer. Hit. We have Kostic down though. Kostic is laboring. Maybe potentially an ankle. Potentially the right ankle. All right, let's give you a stat break while Kostic is down. Okay, give you some of the numbers here. Total possession, 62% for Juve. 11 total attempts for Juve to 7 for Salernitana. Excuse me. Might need a drink here. And if depending on the result, it might have to be alcoholic. 4 attempts on target for Juve, 3 attempts on for Salernitana. Obviously, the penalty being the difference right now. In the second half, it's been 63% possession for Juve. In the first half, it's been 62, so averages out 62 for Juventus. Here's a ball over the top to Cuadrado. Heads it into McKennie. McKennie scans back to Cuadrado. McKennie will move forward. Fagioli comes back to show 4. Here's Bremer over to Bonucci. Back to Bremer. Over to Fagioli. Moving forward. He's going to have a cross. A low hard one cleared out. Salernitana trying to play their way out. Closed down. Fagioli on it now. Over to Sandro. Pops it back over the top to Cuadrado on the right. Cuadrado trying to direct where he wants players to be. Paredes. Over to Bremer. Inside. Ooh, bad touch there from Milik. We're still able to maintain possession. Fagioli's right in the center now. Just below the forwards. Sandro's going to cross it in back post. Cleared out. Pressure in from Sandro. Cleared out for a throw-in. Good pressure there on the follow-up after the cross from Sandro was cleared. Come on, keep it pressing. Kostic with a cross. Ooh, Vlahovic tries to head on to that one. Goes wide. Stops the ball quickly. We're at 71 minutes, 20 seconds. Need to keep it going. That header goes straight wide. Straight off his head. He was a little bit beyond the short post, so he would have to deflected it on an angle. That one just goes straight off his head, out of bounds. Come on. All right. Salernitana now in possession on the right flank with Candreva. Trying to play this forward. Juve closing down the pressure. Pretty skinny now for Juve if you want to look at substitutes, everybody. So the guys that would need to make the impact are there. I like that round of subs for Juve. But outside of that now, pretty skinny. Pretty skinny. Like if Kostic needs one, who do you bring in? Sule? Sule? And go full on 4-3-3? Sule can't really play that outside position. And you know what? You need goals anyways, so... Ooh, little 1-2 attempted there from Salernitana. Blocked out. Paredes. Oh, lovely turn. Lovely turn. Scanning. Finds a good pass to Vlahovic. Vlahovic has Milik. Oh, curling back post. Milik doesn't miss by much. Get in. Get in. Oh. Oh, man, he didn't miss by much. That's a fantastic attempt there from Milik. Come on, Juve. Push. Push. Oh, man. Kostic to Kandreva. Long ball forward. Botham going to be battling with Bremer there. Bremer just deflects it out for throw in to Salernitana. Come on, Juve. We must press. Must press. Have to. At bare minimum equalize, but give ourselves a chance to send the house and put them under for a winning goal. Come on. Not enough opportunities here. And those were still, in those two attempts, the one from Vlahovic, the one from Milik, we're asking them a lot to try and finish those, right? Those are tough finishes. They both did very, very well. Vlahovic to force a save. Milik not missing by much. Sandro plays it inside to Paredes. Paredes back outside to Fagioli. Fagioli scans. He's going to go all the way over to the opposite side to Bremer. Bremer's going to carry it forward. Take a look and scan. Probably go to Quadrado. No options in the middle other than Sandro's getting there very, very late. Vlahovic battling. McKennie now. Inside to Sandro. Switch field being urged on by Paredes. There it is from Sandro. Paredes over to Kostic. You've got 1v1, Kostic. Crosses it. Deflected out. Keeper punches it. Over to Quad. His shot's blocked. Oh, man. Opportunity there. Out to the outside. Vlahovic. He's going to go right-footed. Oh. Curls away from goal. Takes it on with his right foot. Kostic's cross deflected. Goalkeeper punches out. Rebound deflected right back to Quadrado from a Salernitana player. Oh, man. Vlahovic didn't miss that last one by much. That's a good attempt, especially bad foot, as he had to take that one on his right. 75 minutes, Juventini. Come on, we got to tie this one up. Let's go. Mazzocchi taking his time moving up that left flank. Salernitana wants to kill as much time as possible. They're in the final third. If they can find something else, they will gladly take it. But I don't think they're going to push extremely hard. They're going to be happy to maintain possession for as long as they possibly can. Mazzocchi's not going to be in a rush. Take this one in. He's on the throw-in for Salernitana. There you have it inside to Dia. Dia turns, takes a look, plays it backwards. Back into Mazzocchi. Inside to Dia. Over to the back line. Let's see. They're stepping forward. Oh, very, very ambitious hit. Tell you what, you can shoot from there all day. Give the ball back in possession for us so we can get going here. Okay, this is pretty funny. This one's got to go up there because it's pretty funny. Depressing, but hilarious. Jerry B. Nasty, everybody. Come on. Reminder, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. Please hit that thumbs up. Let's go. Sandro back to Bonucci. 77 minutes, everybody. Come on. Time's ticking. Let's go. Let's go. Push for this. Push for this. Come on. Quadrado. Find Sandro. Sandro is all the way on the right side. He has just become this roaming position. Try to play a 1-2. Over to Vlahovic. Over to Quadrado. Awful cross attempt there from Quad. Gets it back. Sandro. Sandro's going to have a hit. Oh. Drifting wide from goal the entire time. Oh, you know what? Didn't drift as much as it looked like. Kostic comes out. Danilo comes in. So Danilo comes in. Kostic goes out. Quadrado is shifted to the left side. Quadrado shifting to the left side. Cleared out by Bonucci. Quadrado on it. Plays it back. Sandro. Oh, just too far ahead. Here's Salernitana. Do not take the foul there. Oh. Dangerous, dangerous hit from Dia there. And he's on a goal streak right now. 78 minutes. Oh, played up. Little predictable. Danilo now. Trying to go over the top to Vlahovic. Oh, handled by Vlahovic. Gets the foul. This is a good spot. This one's a good spot, everybody. This one's a good spot. Dial it up. Dial it up. Come on. Sweating, everybody. I gotta get this thing going here. I'm sweating. Come on. Gotta get this thing going. Come on. Paredes on it. Quadrado next to him. Milik on it. Closing in on 80 minutes. Come on. Find one here and press for the last 10 minutes. Come on. Paredes. Backing up off it. Milik will back up off this. Milik can actually hit free kicks very well. Paredes goes. It's over. Paredes upset. Upset at that one. On his execution. Looks like Diaz going to be coming off for Salernitana. Castanos is going to be going in. And Castanos was Juve's property. Heading over to Salernitana. Castanos, fun fact, is the last player to transfer between the two clubs. Can anybody give me the player that was transferred right before Castanos? Between the two clubs? Here we go. Here we go. There's going to be a ton of this, depending what goes down in these last 10 minutes. There's going to be a ton of that. Quadrado sees this one out for Juventus throw. We're running out of time, Juventini. We are running out of time. But again, we pissed away a half of football. A trend that continues to be alarming for Juventus. Sandro, inside to Milik. Oh, he's doing well. He's battling down that side. Gaining possession. Gaining ground. Has a low cross in. Easily handled though and cleared out by Salernitana. Press in from Bonucci. Does well to win that. Gets it over. Paredes. Inside. Fagioli. Scanning. Quadrado. Quadrado. Oh, nobody making a run into that space. There was a huge hole there. Nobody's seeing it. Oh. Unfortunate when gaps like that open up. That means you've done everything right leading up to that. But if nobody approaches that, it's all for naught. Salernitana press them back. Come on. McKennie trying to win that back here. Come on, inside. Inside. Here's Milik. Over to Vlahovic. Trying to play it back to Milik as Just too soft of a pass. And that's going to be a yellow for Milik there as he takes the player down ahead of him. Trying to get back to slow things down so Juve can regain shape. Professional foul right there from Milik. Professional one. Let's get the heat out, everybody. Be hoping Yelly's enjoying every penny he paid for the clown Allegri. Serves him right. Strong words. And I expect that right now. Bouncing shot from well out. Easily handled by Perin. Closing in on 83 minutes, Juventini. Come on. Gotta get another one. Absolutely have to, at bare minimum, get a draw here. This is even a draw at home Salernitana in a game you have to win. That'll pull you 2 points out of top in Classifica. You just have to get a win. This is mind-blowing stuff. And if heads have to roll, heads have to roll. All I know is this can't continue from Juve. We need to be getting better, not getting worse. Here's McKennie. He's looking to come inside. Inside to Fagioli. Nice little one-touch pass there just beyond McKennie. McKennie made his penetrating run a little too far inside. If he maintained just a little more width, that would have been a really, really good play. Sule set to come on in the 84th minute for Juventus. My God, we're not giving you much time, kid, but I hope you can help the cause and get something. What a way to stamp yourself into the squad there if you can find something for us here. Quadrado's going to be the one coming off. Nope. They can't get this board sorted out, and that's par for the goddamn course. Who's coming off? McKennie. McKennie coming off. Sule coming on. Ball at the back, Fazio. Over to his center back partner. He's going to pop it forward, down the line to Candreva. Candreva's going to just boot it up the line. Salernitana trying to just keep possession. They can't. Goes out for a Juventus throw. Castano's the one seeing it out. Sandro. Inside throw to Paredes. Back to Sandro. Bonucci. 85 minutes here. Over to Bremer. Bremer comes it over. Come on. Scanning. Ball up the flank over to Vlahovic. Vlahovic trying to draw a call to no avail. It's going to be out for Salernitana throw. Oh, this is a frustrating one. My word. I'm telling you. I am telling you. It's going to be a bloodbath for Max Allegri and Juventus from Juventini if this ends at this scoreline. I'm telling you. Even at a draw, it's going to be a bloodbath. Because this is wild. A better second half, but again, not nearly enough. Come on. Sule's on it. Quickly into Danilo. Back into Sule. Scanning. He's going to switch field over to Sandro. Sandro carrying forward. Over to Quadrado, who's on the left flank. Quadrado running inside. He's going to cross it back post. It's over. Oh my God. That's a great cross through, and we just couldn't get to the end of it. Danilo has it right back across goal, and Milik just couldn't follow through and get there. Oh, that's better. That's better. Just got to do this more often and quicker. It can't be so few and far between. It took us so long from the last opportunity to get this one again. Come on. Bonucci playing with Candreva there. Keeping the ball deep. He's taking Fagioli on. He's gotten deep. Man. Bremer with the intervention there, but far too easy to just be running down that line at our goal. Big intervention there from Bremer. Huge. 87 minutes, 35 seconds. We're going to get some stoppage time, but not much. Couple cards dished out. You maybe get 2 minutes. Not very many stoppages. Here's a cross from Candreva. Headed out. Fagioli. One touch boot out to Vlahovic. Milik doing well to get there. His work rate continues to impress. 88 minutes here. Milik scanning. He's got nowhere to really go. Just slides it across. Bonucci stepping in. Over to Fagioli. Fagioli tried to go inside after the touch. Could have potentially just done it on the volley there. Pedin now. Trying to speed things up. Trying to get Juventus going. Trying to urge them forward. Paredes. Over across to Cuadrado. Cuadrado scanning. He's going to cut inside. Oh, finds the ball there. Tries to go inside to Sandro. Sandro back. Here's Sule. Oh, inside to Milik. Have a hit. Oh! Milik just sends that one over goal. It nicks the top of the crossbar. Come on, Juve. Oh, frustrating one there that Milik probably wants back to at least force a stop. Was given space to unleash a shot from there. Closing in on 90th minute, Juventini. Hey, this shout is going to keep firing away. I'll tell you, it's going to keep firing away. We're getting close to 90, and then it's going to be stoppage time. Probably 2 minutes, maybe 3 if we're lucky. Candreva taking sweet time, rightfully so. 90 minute. We get 4 minutes, Juve. 4 minutes to dial this up. Here comes Fagioli inside to Sule. Oh, he trips himself up on the ball. Does well to battle back to win it. Earns a foul. Juve still in possession, but no, he calls it dead for the dead ball. Quick play from Paredes, sending Fagioli. Options are running away from him. They're just getting in position for crosses. Cuadrado takes Candreva on. Tries to take another player on. Sandro steps in. PK. 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 Alexandro wins a PK for Juventus. This could save our blushes, but to be honest, there's still blushes being a draw. I'll tell you that. Penalty. Vlahovic. Vlahovic to step up and take it, everybody. It's going to go to VAR for sure. Cuadrado, maybe a foul leading up to that on Candreva. Do you think they call that? That would be so Juve to get the foul leading up on that. He might get called for that. It's Bonucci. It's Bonucci to take. They're checking it though. Crazy moments here, Juventini. Crazy moments here. That's a foul. Like the one on Sandro is not in question. Like that's a foul. Gets to ball. Gets going there. It looks like it's PK. Bonucci to step up. Come on. Come on. Stopped. Gets a rebound. Rebound in. Let's go. Let's go. My God, he was stopped on the original, but Bonucci levels it for Juventus. Levels it for Juventus. I don't know how much more time we're going to get to this. My guess is not enough to turn this thing around, but we have at least saved the draw, but this is still not saving the blushes of what was going on there. To be honest, Bonucci's got a fantastic PK record there. He gets it wrong, but luckily finishes up here. Play on immediately from Salernitana. We have a couple more minutes. Oh, play inside, open, blocked. Danilo stepping in there, doing well. Getting help from Bremer. My God. We got another minute here. Final minute here of play. Here's a cross in from Salernitana. Bremer gets it just as far as the 18. Paredes now clearing it forward. Headed back in. Salernitana trying to keep us under. Fagioli getting to it. You got to battle for that, kid. Headed back by Sandro. Smart vet move into Perin's hands. 93 minutes, 17 seconds. Come on, push for that one. Imagine we find it 3-2. Imagine we find it 3-2. We need to. Here comes Quad. Quad's on the side. Inside. Fagioli have a hit. Oh! The keeper bobbled it. Left his hands and went out wide. My God, come on. Get in here. Score a goal. Come on. Push for this. Corner kick. It's Cuadrado. In swinger. Send the house. Get there. Yes! Are you kidding me? Vlahovic. Milik. Was it Milik? Come on. Let's go, everybody. No way, everybody. Holy smokes. Are you kidding me? Come on. Let's go. Holy smokes. Allegri in. No, we still need to be much, much better for more of this match. Milik, unbelievable. Unbelievable, Juve. Unbelievable. Look at this hair. Let me get my hat. Holy smokes. Unreal, everybody. Unreal. Absolute robbery from Juve. Absolute robbery, everybody. Absolute robbery. Absolute robbery at the death. Red card. Milik got so jacked up, ripped the tarp off, gets the second yellow, gets a red card. Honestly, I don't even care. I don't even care about that right now. Found a way to win and dig deep, but it's everything that led to that point and us having to do that we need to change, okay? But this result, it had to be a win, so we take that. We take the victory. There's a brouhaha here. I don't think they've officially even finished this. Some will still say Allegri out. They're checking the goal for a potential offside here. There is a hell of a dust-up right now on the half. This is crazy. VAR is going to intervene. We have a potential offside ruling. We have a potential offside here, everybody. Hold the phone. There's nothing wrong. If they were to call this goal... So the question is, Bonucci offside on Milik's header, was he in the sight of the keeper? Number one, he wasn't. And number two, give me a break. Give me a break. This is a goal. And the officials need to step in here because it is getting heated between these players. They need to shut this thing down. You need to shut this thing down first and foremost before even checking this thing. But there's nothing to check there. That's a goal. That is a goal. Ooh, Juve 12. Milik, the better 9. Woo! Bold statement there. This is a bold statement. That's a goal. That is a goal. No, the timer is not broken, my friend. I stop it at 90 minutes. Stop it at 90. He's not in the sight of the keeper. If they deem that he interfered, you're kidding me. You are kidding me. That is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. So he still gets the double yellow and the red, despite the fact they've just called back the goal, and he got it for celebration. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. That goal should have never been disallowed. That is shocking stuff. Absolutely shocking stuff. Red cards are being dished out left, right, and center. I think Max gets one here. Hey, that's a close to Allegri out for you guys. Want it? I mean, it won't be there for the next one. Wild. Wild, everybody. Unbelievable. That goal should stand. I hate this rule so much. If you're in the sight line of the keeper, I could understand these goals being called off. But when you're on the side of him, he could still go out there to make the save should he choose. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely wild, everybody. Absolutely wild. I thought we had that one. That's a shame to call that goal back. Absolute shame. Nonsense. Really. And to be fair, like I was saying, the 3-2 would have been complete robbery. It would have been complete robbery. Because we pissed away another half of football. Frustrating. Frustrating. So even if we would have gone 3-2 and won this result, there still would have been issues that we need to sort out. And we can't continue to piss away the majority of matches and expect to get by. This was Salernitana that we fell 2-0 behind. So there are issues that require being addressed, right? So free kick here. We're at the 100-minute mark because of the insanity that unfolded there and just the brouhaha, the melee, the checking of the goal that got called back by Milik. He still gets the double yellow and the red card. Allegri getting a red card. I believe Fazio got a red card for Salernitana. Just insane. Ball's played deep now for Salernitana. They're in the corner. They're not looking to do anything. This game's over. Just a little bit of possession here down deep. They're just going to take the draw, especially after snaking it, after suffering that third goal that they allowed that should have stood. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable to call that goal off. So, Bikramjeet, Bonucci did not touch it. The new rule that took place even last season is that if you're in an offside position and you're interfering with the goalie's line of sight or the play in order stopping him from making his play, then it's offside. And that's why that goal is called back. He did not touch it, but they deemed him interference with the keeper because of where he was. Absolutely brutal. It's full time, everybody. My God. They are at it. Bonucci, Danilo, at it with this officiating. But I still say, regardless, it goes beyond. It goes beyond. We pissed away a first half of football. Still, I'm going to give you guys, everybody, and Bikramjeet, that pretty much sums up how I feel too, amigo. It is. That goal should have stood, in my opinion, okay? Absolutely. Here is some stats before we get into some of the aftermath. For anybody that's taken off because you're infuriated or furious, I understand. I'm just going to remind you all, we have a post-match podcast when we can get the emotions down and tackle everything. Look at this game as a broader view. Tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, we will be live, okay? Everybody that's joined us now, get those likes up, okay? Smash the like button. Let's tackle this one. So as far as the statistics go, this game finishes up with 61% possession for Juventus, 22 total attempts for Juve, 7 on target, 11 total attempts for Salernitana, 5 on target. The problem was the first half was again a majority of a match that we pissed away, like I was saying. Far too poor for too long, and we put ourselves in a hole that we shouldn't have been in this match to try and redeem ourselves. Everyone could say unfortunate handball on Bremer to give up the PK that put us 2-0 down. But really, that was coming because we allowed it to happen. 15 minutes of good football in the first half, that's not enough in any half of football. Second half, much, much better. But again, this team needs to play throughout matches. We need to ramp up the consistency. We need to stop these letdowns. They're massive. They're killing us. So, red cards distributed again. Milik on a double yellow. Allegri and then Fazio on the other side. Frustrating stuff. The second half, much, much better, but it was almost like a rogue setup because you saw Sandro moving over to the right side. You saw Quadrado shifting. Everybody was moving all over the place in order to find lanes, avenues, and just try and change things up. Danilo ended up coming in because Kostic, remember I said we were pretty much at it as far as changes go. Maybe Sule comes in. Sule did okay. Must be said, Fagioli did very, very good. It must be said, I thought Fagioli did a very good job when coming on. But ultimately, here we are with another draw, 2-2, this time Salernitana. And again, you go back to Fiorentina, horrible draw with a majority of the match pissed away by Juventus. We pissed away the first half here. We have nobody to blame, even if we want to get into the nonsense of that goal not being able to stand, which I agree, the goal should have stood. However, it would have still been an absolute robbery from Juventus because of us playing so poorly in that first half and putting ourselves down. It just can't be. It can't be like that. It has to get better. This is crazy. The performance itself put us in the hole that we needed to dig out of that. We shouldn't be in a situation where a 94th minute goal is required to beat Salernitana. We shouldn't be in that position from the get-go. Sure, if the match played out differently, a run-of-play goal that just kind of caught us off guard when not. The first one was a runoff play, but it was a brutal misreading by Quadrado. Absolutely brutal to give them that first opportunity that they pretty much buried. All you had to do was contain on that. There's no need to try and cut that thing off. They're going nowhere, and you're controlling still at that point, somewhat. But in terms of the offense, we started to create more once we started to work it into the middle more. The problem is that more often than not, it's the same usual suspects. We don't have the options where they need to be in the middle of the pitch. But 3-2, Bikramjeet. I said 3-2. If we would have won that game, would have been a complete robbery. It would have, because we played for the majority of that game pretty toothless. Bravo to Milik, okay? Milik came on. He continues to be a force when he comes out there. His energy, his work rate, it fuels everything, okay? Fagioli did a great job. Miretti did good. He had some unfortunate bad touches in the second half before coming off. Got himself into some great positions. But Milik continues to spur this on. It kind of highlights something I've been talking about in terms of this team, okay? And I want to get all your... If you had to name a man of the match for Juve, drop it in here. as who would be your man of the match, okay? I'm going to go with this as far as what I was saying in terms of Milik, his work rate and everything. I said if everybody played in that manner, with the legs, worked hard, trying to get into these positions, trying to make yourself an option. Milik is always working to be an option. He's always looking for space. He's always trying to get in there. The work rate and the effort is half the battle. That'll help us out tremendously just doing that. And you see it when guys enter the pitch that are doing it. As soon as they do it, it's like just this big rush to our game that is so welcome, because for the majority of it, we are flat-footed and slow. And again, we just face the same stories from one match to the next, to the next, to the next. And that is hitting these blackouts. The blackouts are massive for this team. We have to prevent it. We have to prevent the blackouts. And this is not a Allegri thing. Like, the blackouts have come since that spine started getting really old and we needed the change. We needed to transition. Then the blackouts started to happen. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, Juve. A lot of work that needs to be done. You should never be 2-0 at half at home to Salernitana. The problem all begins there. While I believe our third goal getting called off is absolute nonsense, it doesn't change the fact we have nobody to blame but ourselves for that position, everybody. I stand firm on that, okay? Let's talk about some of these players here. Let's get some comments, some aftermath here. Fagioli was great. He brought calmness and clarity into the midfield. Milik was good too. We wasted another half of football. Absolutely. Max Allegri must be sacked tomorrow. I said even if it remained a draw, even if we held up with the draw, there was going to be hell to pay for Max and this club in the aftermath of this one. Even the PK now, we're looking at Bonucci there. Again, this is just shocking, though, to have that second goal called off. Absolutely shocking stuff. Just brutal. Absolutely brutal. The keeper doesn't even know that Bonucci's there, if you really want to break it down. So as far as him being interfered with, if he wanted to dive for that ball, he would have dove for that ball because he's watching Milik when that cross goes through. He doesn't even see Bonucci here. So it's absolute nonsense that that goal's called off. And that's why this whole rule is just garbage. Anyways, Allegri out. Everybody continues with the Allegri out. Allegri out. Allegri out. Sack Allegri. Allegri out. Listen, hey, I get it. I said the aftermath would hit. It's hidden. Full steam. Max, the leash is getting shorter by the day. This game didn't end up being what we needed to be, which was that confidence booster, something we can move into Benfica with a promising positive twist to it. Okay, so that's the unfortunate part of it. Ron Rossitano, massive thank you for the donation through Super Chat there. What a friggin' joke. There's a couple jokes in this, my friend. Number one, the mess that we created. Number two, the mess that was that goal called back. Should have never been called back. Absolutely brutal. Bring Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel. We're going to talk tomorrow on the podcast, 8:30 a.m. live. I hope to see you all there about how to move forward should they make a change. Seeker of truth names De Cherby. De Cherby? I don't know. Weird TV is going to come in saying nobody got the balls to back the squad during hard times. Fake ass fans who want the glory, but not the pain and blood we have to pay. Hey, I don't think that's necessarily true. Nobody's going anywhere. But if you believe this is the standard that should be set, I strongly disagree with you, Weird TV, okay? I went through the banter era. I went through Calciopoli and them coming through, and the one thing that never slid was the standard of the expectations of the players and how they approached every game. I saw dog shit rosters play their heart and soul out against Madrid, for God's sakes. No, I will not stand for wasting a first half of football against Salernitana at home, in casa. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The standard is slid. There's a fine line between frustrations, criticisms, which I think are fair to this club because of where the standard has gotten to. I will not make a defense for our own doings, basically. We fell 2-0 at home to Salernitana. The ref did not put us in that scenario. We can't fall into that scenario. Okay? It has to be better. It has to be better. Okay? Unbelievable. The heart and soul that we showed in the second half was fine. It was good. But the problem was that you needed to do that in order just to equalize a game at home against Salernitana. If they approached the first half and played the way we did in the second, we wouldn't have been in the mess. The problem is we played 15 minutes like that. That's my frustration with this team right now. You cannot play 15 minutes in any half, either the second half or the first half, and expect to let teams let you get away with it. This is Salernitana that punished us for it, for God's sakes. It has to be more consistent and better. And in the final third, there is still a ton of work to do. There's a ton of work to do. And it's shocking to me to be able to just take this and say that, oh, we're fine with it. I am not fine with that. I'm not fine with that. Absolutely not. It needs to be better for longer periods of the game. We can't stop. We have to stop falling into holes and deficits and waste large portions of matches. It has to stop. Ron Rossitano, in your opinion, is that a handball on Bremer? Absolutely. Absolutely. Arm away from body, hits it, it's going to get called. If it happened for us, I would expect it to be called 100%. It was a handball. Let's get to some more comments here. We got Delzo Knight coming. If we are capable of actually playing football, which we've shown in flashes, then we should do it from the first minute. We had a good 15 minutes in this half. The problem is the blackouts. And when the blackouts happen, it's like when you start to ask questions of how we're going to break through this team, how we're going to do it, when they try to slow things down, when Juve tries to slow this down, they fall off completely. And they can't turn the pace up on a whim. And that's what the good teams can do. That's how you switch through gears as a team. This team continues to struggle to do that. It's either all or nothing. And in the second half, you saw more of just the all. And that's fine, but they would never be able to do that for 90 minutes. And even in the second half, it was much improved and better. There was nowhere to go but up after that first half. It's much improved and better. But in moments, it started to drop off. And again, the chances for us were few and far between. So there is a lot of work to do. Formations. Why not play the 3-5-2 from the beginning? It's, hey, we can sit there, speculate things left, right, and center. The bottom line is, I stand behind this when I said it at the start. That was a lineup that should have been capable of doing a much better job than we did in the first half against Salernitana. Unfortunately, Moise Kean, for me, I got to go studs up on him because it's just not good enough. It is not good enough. There is a massive, massive difference when a guy like Milik enters the pitch. And unfortunately, Moise Kean is getting borderline unplayable. That's a big, big problem. Sule, I would rather start using Sule. Moise Kean is dropping further and further down my pecking order. I don't know how all of you feel. Maybe I'm being too harsh on him, but for me, I would rather, and even based on what I saw at the end there, I would have more faith going towards Sule. Moise Kean has left a lot to be desired. That could be the understatement of the season. Has to be much, much better. Dell's saying Benfica will look at this and already be counted. They've got to be licking their chops if they watch this game, for sure. One of the dangerous things about Benfica is their strength directly lines up with one of our weaknesses. So it's a scary one. It's a scary one because it is, while I said before when Max was saying his words about Benfica being the more important one out of the one against PSG, he wasn't lying, and he was right. He chose piss poor timing to say it, but he wasn't wrong. That's a scary, scary matchup now when you play this one out the way it did. And we keep having this faith about Juve that when the big games come and they face those big teams, they rise, they pick it up. But do we feel like that's going to happen? Do we feel, for me right now, I don't know minute to minute what I'm going to see on that pitch. I don't know what Juventus is going to be there. Are we going to be woeful in an entire first half against Benfica? Are we going to play a good first half, completely drop off in the second half? I'm not getting the consistency from this team. So this is, it's troubling times. There is those are dropped points. Those are dropped points today that will hurt us. Those will hurt us. These are the ones we need. We can't be affording to draw Salernitana's. No disrespect to them. 3 draws, a win coming into this one, but let's be serious. We cannot drop this. And we did. There are problems, everybody. There are problems. I've got to get going. I love these watch-alongs. I thank you all on the live. You're fantastic. Again, we're going to break this down much, much further when we get into the podcast tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time live. You've got me, you've got Lucci, and you've got Anthony. We're going to get into this, and it's going to be interesting to hear the other guys' takes. I always love hearing from them when I do these watch-alongs because I'm disconnected from the group chat and everything like that. But there's going to be a lot to tackle. 2 wins in the past 11 for Max. How much longer do we let this thing roll, everybody? How much longer? Like I said, even if you believe Max isn't a problem, there might come a point where something has a change and you're not going to change the entire roster. You might not like the stability, might be another coaching carousel or whatever, but something's got to give. The team needs a major wake-up call. It's a problem. It's a problem. We will see what ends up happening here. Frustrating one, Juventini. Okay, I'm going to let you all slide again. Thank you, massive thank you for the support on the watch-along. I try and do these things regardless of how Juve does. I love doing it and mixing up with you and sharing the live reactions. This was a whirlwind. We thought we stole it at the end. Unfortunately, not the case. We get a draw, but honestly, a draw based on what we did in the first half is sadly a positive against Salernitana after that first half and being down 2-0. Everybody take the time to hit that thumbs up, okay, and give us a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I can't wait to mix it up with all you tomorrow morning on the podcast. All right. Ciao tutti. Enjoy the rest of your weekend regardless, and we'll see you in the morning and recap the whole thing, all right, from start to finish. And our thoughts moving forward. And then, of course, we'll tackle all the aftermath and all the storylines and news and rumors after this one, okay? So 2-2, unfortunate draw to Salernitana. We got to right the ship, everybody. Again, constant message that seems like it's fading from one match to the next is there's work to be done. A lot of it, unfortunately. No matter what, though, Forza Juve. Fino alla fine. Let's right the ship, everybody. We need to get it right. This club needs to get it right and quick. Okay? We'll talk tomorrow morning. Ciao tutti.